Pokemon, he's still styling on you.
I play Yu-Gi-Oh, but I spit harder bars than all of y'all. My shit bring you to hell. Triple Charizard, watch me lift.
What is up, YouTube? Your host with the most, Retro Bro, is back. And it is Retro Wednesdays, so we are continuing and finishing the finale of Gunstar Heroes. So, when we last left off, we were, well, essentially getting our butt kicked in that space stage, which is why we used the homing laser. But now that we are here, I feel that it's more advantageous to go ahead and use the multi-directional weapon again. So that is indeed what we're going to do. Now at this part, if I remember correctly, you kind of just run through these things. You don't necessarily have to kill them. And they're pretty tough to beat. Yep, sure enough, I did not have to fight them. No reason to take all that damage, especially since the finale has all the bosses from previously. So this thing is nice and easy to beat. Unfortunately, I can't, like, running and shooting makes this part a lot easier, but again, this is the style I prefer to fight in, so whether it's more difficult or not, I could really care less, because I like the fixed shot style. It's just something I've grown to love, and I don't mind the weaknesses of fighting in this particular format. Doesn't bother me one bit. Besides, I'm a hopscotch pro. And they still catching the work anyway, so there's really no problem. I could even jump off the wall like this and cheat my way across. There's so many ways to counter. Unfortunately, I'm getting hit more than I would prefer. But this thing's almost down, and then we start the next portion. If I remember correctly, that's the first security system. There, I believe, is 2 more. Yep, here's the second one. I should probably try to get higher into the air. Nope, I'm about to die. That thing's going to be really troublesome not being able to, well, move and shoot, unfortunately. Ooh, and my weapons are bad here. I don't like this weapon one bit, but it's the best out of the choices that I had, unfortunately. So we're gonna have to go with it. Seems to be really powerful though, so that's promising at least. I actually destroyed all those henchmen, which I didn't do with the previous weapon. This one kind of arcs on an angle, so it can't follow everyone. So it doesn't have the best coverage, but it hits really hard. As you can see, if they're directly next to me, I'm going to miss. It's one very specific arc. I can angle it by, well, aiming up to change the angle of the bend, so that's one tactic. And unfortunately, doing quite well and getting into my blind spot. I just gotta keep distancing, like keeping the distance from me, and then just kind of like aiming up to change the arch. Actually, I'm just gonna stop trying to dodge it and keep shooting it. I'll let it hit me. There we go. It's a lot faster this way than trying to move and getting hit anyhow. There's really no reason to, well, allow that to happen when I know I'm going to take the hit. Let's see if we can get through this portion easier. Yeah, we'll try to stay by the wall and jump off of it to dodge those shots. Something I should have did the last time that I really didn't think through too well. It's not going to dodge everything, but it mitigates some of the possibility of me being hit. Just because I'm, well, obviously in the corner. Kind of limits the shots of where and how they can aim at me. There we go. Now for the last portion of the security. Wow, these things can hit you while this is happening? Hello? I don't ever even remember that happening when I was younger. Well, we've taken quite a lot of damage, but once we get past this security portion, we go on to the next part of the security, which means if we die, we start from there at least. So we won't have to do this again, at least. Wow, he faked me out and aimed up. And I jumped right into it like a dummy. That kind of hurts my pride. Well, at least this guy's pretty easy. Nothing super impressive just yet. Funny that the last security system was way easier than the others. Like, the other security systems were a lot tougher than that. That guy was kind of just there, which is kind of funny to some extent. And as you see, all our previous opponents are here. And again, for safety, I want to change the weapon. Oh, it fully healed us. Not bad. So, the first two bounty hunters are our opponents. That speed, they ain't ready for it. Alright, let's finish them off. Nice and easy death. Oh, he ain't playing. He wants the one-on-one. Okay. Get it. He's actually really easy too. He jumped around and shot on one very specific angle. And as you can see, Green is just sitting there in the background, just chilling. Everybody else kind of flexing and all hyped for their little rematch against us. And he just chilling, like, whatever. He doesn't even care. By the way, you'll see why Green doesn't care in a minute. Because he's pretty hard body. Now this part of the fight is really annoying. One of the reasons why I switched the weapon too. I hate this battle. What makes it really annoying is that, well, close combat is really easy, but the real problem is when it decides to use those stun bubbles, because you get caught in them and they're very hard to break. I mean, like that. There we go. And they just combo the mess out of you. Like, I gotta get away from the bubbles. I can't have them in that range to where they're just destroying me with them. And somehow, yeah, I was about to say, they just countered everything I shot at them. And like, not saying that this is really difficult, but it's just annoying that they counter everything with that stupid crab claw and then just parry with the bubbles. Because they're going to do that all battle until they die. And they got a lot of health left, as you can see, so literally all battle, that's going to be their strategy. Now if they're halfway dead. Well, unless I try to go indirectly closely, then they'll try to, well, claw strike me. But at the same time, it's too much of a risk because of those bubbles. Look, they're even shooting them further now. But as you see, this helps a lot. I go in close, get them to shoot the bubbles, and then even when I jump back, because of how good with the coverage this weapon is, I can have my back turned and still hit them as I'm jumping away. So I'm getting a decent chunk of damage by faking them out to force them to shoot the bubbles. And that works really well, because this is really irritating. There we go. Now on to the next. Okay, so Orange is the next person we fight. And if I remember correctly, he has a new move in this portion of the battle too. But you also have more range of motion than you did the last time we fought, so it makes it a little easier. Actually, he has a couple of new moves, according to what that thing just said. Yeah, that's new. He didn't have that move the last time we fought him. All these powers are ridiculous. Look at all these moves he got. Everything's OP. I like how he's kind of a knockoff of Guile from Street Fighter. Like, his moves clearly remind you of Guile to a great extent. Sonic Boom, Big Bang, everything is done by his biceps. There we go. The Emperor made him come. As you probably noticed by now, Black doesn't really like close combat confrontations like this, which is why he had that stupid maze. This part gets a little annoying too now that I think about it. Quite a lot of obstacles. I missed that angle. Like, what I gotta do next time it comes down is I gotta get on an angle where I can kick him, because again, my hand-to-hand combat will do a great deal more damage. Didn't get too many kicks off, but that's okay. I got a few in. Alright, cool. He's come back down and get some hits. Ooh, I just had a good angle for a second. One where I could actually kill him quickly. Yeah. This is a real pain. It's more of an annoyance than anything, but whatever. He's almost dead. There we go. Now we can take on Green. And as usual, Green is the toughest. And this time he won't be in the 7 Force. And because Green is actually part of the same faction that you are a part of, he has the Gunstar Hero hand-to-hand combat skills. And he can negate your weapons and throw ninja stars. Honestly, all you have to do is try to offset him so he can't block you like that. If you can hit him from the right angle, it stops him from doing that. Because he's always going to try to be directly on the same playing field as you. So when you drop down, he's going to go down. When you go up, he's going to go up. And you just keep tricking him like that until you can eventually hit him. And you avoid the ninja stars. As long as he keeps doing this, he's fairly easy. He's only hard when you aggravate him to the point that he tries to fight you hand to hand. Because his combat's a lot better than yours. And as you can see, he's getting closer to me because he knows his combat's better. See? I just lost 20 HP by getting punched in the face. There's been attacks in this game that's been gunfired that don't do that much damage. Yeah, green is wrecking me right now. Almost there. The ninja stars, though. A little bit more. There we go. Gotcha. Nope. Not today. Now we're going to die, but it saves at this portion, which means we'll be able to fight full health. Serves you right for stealing my girlfriend. Now we fight the final boss of the game. And again, with this much HP, we're not going to win. But it saves at this point, which means that we'll continue here and we'll surely win next time at full health. Gold and silver is a pain. He controls those gems and he's technically invincible. The only way to destroy him is literally to destroy the gems. He can't be hurt, only knocked around. And he switches up his moves and fighting styles a great deal, like you just saw. It's a very annoying battle. And he's real consistent. Oh, he teleported again. I really hate this guy. Yeah, we're about to die. And look how much health he has. Okay, we're at full health this time. We can take him. And for this particular fight, this indeed is the right weapon. It hits hard and it hits fast. And that's what you need for this guy. He's really strong. And he has way too much health. Yeah, and he can throw you and do all kinds of like other raw stuff. There we go. This time I'm gonna do it differently. I'm gonna stop trying to run from him and actually knock him around while I go for the gems. So we're gonna try to take control of the situation. I'll admit this part's a lot easier with two people, unfortunately. Okay, cool. This is the part when he decides to just use the gem's powers and not attack you. This part's a lot easier. Yeah, it's an easy win at this portion. The hardest part's already done. And that's game. We finally beat Gunstar Heroes. Now to get that in-game content of the story. And as you see, all the gems are gone. But he's still moving for some reason. I guess he's used enough of the gem's powers at this point to, well, still live. So at this point, everyone's pretty much screwed because this guy's still moving and, well, he's stronger than everyone here. Look how quickly he destroyed the Emperor. No hesitation. See, and as they're saying, we're screwed. We don't have any weapons that can hurt him. But there is someone here that is strong enough to beat him. And as you see, Green is actually going to be the one to take him down. So here it comes, and this is it. Unfortunately, this is the end of Green. And that is the end of Gunstar Heroes, ladies and gents. I thank y'all all for watching. This was one of my favorite games growing up on Sega Genesis, and I had a lot of fun playing it. If you guys liked and enjoyed the Gunstar Hero series, like, comment, subscribe. And for Retro Wednesdays of next week, we will be starting a new game. We will be playing Mega Man Legends 1. So, next week will be Mega Man Legends. And if you guys support the series, I will continue to bring new older games for Retro Wednesday. So there'll always be a new older game. We'll try to complete the series, and we'll continue on from there. Also, in the comment section, if you want to, you can also suggest some games that you would like to see for Retro Wednesdays that is older as well. And if I have it or enjoy the game myself, I will bring it to you guys, try to play it, try to make it as interesting as possible, and we'll go from there. But once again, thank you for the support. I love you guys, and I'm excited that you showed so much support to this series, especially being an older game, because a lot of times people show, oh, older games are irrelevant, they don't have the greatest graphics, but you guys stuck through it with me. I enjoyed playing it, had a lot of nostalgia moments, and a lot of lectures and rants about how much I enjoyed it as a kid, and how it like built a lot of friendships with friends in the neighborhood and all that good stuff. But anyhow, I'm not going to continue on with the credits, and as usual, I've been RonnRetrobro, and I am signing out. Good night, everybody. How about inflicting some serious pain on your Pokemon? Okay, that sounds more villainous. I prefer